Hey guys, what is up? We got another review here. Kind of more of an update. This is the same phone I've had this entire time, the Red Magic 5G. However, I have gone ahead and updated it to the Red Magic 5G Global version of the software. As you can see here, let's go to where would it say that? Oh, I think it's actually behind this system update. We have, it says this is the latest version, current version NX659J/EN Common, which means I guess English version, Common version 3.11. A much better version of this phone. So believe it or not, the issue that I had before on it got fixed with the screen. The whole glitching thing did get fixed, as I mentioned before. So it was that update that I got. But I went ahead and updated it, and now it's running the global version, as I've said, and still I'm not having any issues with the screen. It's very good. But let's go over some of the things that have improved. One of the first things I have noticed, and I just mentioned, is the drawer, the app drawer. I really miss that. I just can't do it with just the side scrolling, everything happening. It's just not my scene, not my style. I don't like it personally. You have to organize everything yourself, and that's just annoying. This way, everything's alphabetized in alphabetical order. You can go through, find everything. It's good. Now, on the downside, you don't get a custom launcher still, which sucks. I wish it did, but it doesn't. What else? Another big thing, something that I saw on some of the threads is that the percentage is not able to be shown on the global version, but it does. Now on the Chinese one, I had it inside the battery, and you can't do that anymore. But you can still have it on the outside, which, I mean, no difference. I was hoping that I would get faster 5G on this one, because I was hoping that, you know, the internals were the exact same on every variant, but apparently they just didn't install the 61 band that T-Mobile's 5G uses. So let's go ahead and check that out really quick. We're going to use T-Mobile. Now I am using Simple Mobile, but with my LG V60 I was getting about 128 megabits down. And as you can see here, I get about, the highest I've gotten is 60 megabytes down. Right now we're at a high of 40. We got all the way up to 40.6. Now the upload is incredible. I don't know what the update did, but I was never getting uploads this fast. 47.11 megabits up. That's crazy. I've never seen that on any other phone. Let's take a look at what we ran before. See, 61.6 and 54.7 down. That's crazy. That's cool. I think that's awesome. Speed-wise on the 5G, it's okay. It's not draining the battery though, like the OnePlus 7T Pro, so I think that's a plus. 5G still in its infancy, so it's not a huge deal for me. In a year or so, maybe it'll be better. By that time, I'll probably sell this phone, so I'm not too concerned with that. So yeah, so one of the things is the app drawer. That's a big change. Another thing is that my what is it called? My group messaging is now working. As you can see, this is my group message right here. I have everybody on the same thread. It's cool. When I get someone text me, it's all good. Everybody's down there. It's awesome. Didn't get that with the Chinese version. I don't know if nobody group texts over there or what. I think everybody uses WeChat, apparently, from what I hear. So that's not a thing. So yeah, that's a huge plus. Basically everything. I have Netflix now. I have Disney Plus. I mean everything. Google Play Store came installed right when I upgraded to the global ROM. Everything from Google was back in. Now again, you cannot install a custom launcher, which sucks. I like to use Nubia. There's a lot of customization you can do in Nubia, but I'm good with this one. You know, I'm not complaining. I'd rather have this 100 times than the Chinese variant. Something that I haven't tested out that I also heard about is the it doesn't have face recognition, which is interesting because the Chinese one did. I never used it, honestly. My password can't be shown on TV. Yeah, the option is not here. So you can see no password, pattern, pin, or password. Those are the only options you have. You don't have the option for face unlock, which is a big bummer for a lot of people. I never use face unlock because I don't really care. You can use someone's picture and unlock a phone, so that's not secure at all. Only the iPhone XS Plus, the iPhone XS Max and above has a actual face recognition. I believe maybe the Pixel 4 XL does as well. A pretty efficient one that is hard to be fooled, but you can't forge a fingerprint unless you chop it off. So I like fingerprints. But yeah, those are all the changes I've seen. I've had this ROM installed for about 3 days now, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy the phone a lot more. It's my daily again. I had gone back to the OnePlus 7T Pro McLaren Edition because that one's running the good software. But now this is it. I ended up selling my OnePlus 7T Pro actually because I'm doing some things. I ended up getting a car, which unfortunately I was going to use that money to buy the Black Shark 3 Pro. But then I ended up getting more money and I saved some more money and I ended up getting enough to buy a better car. So unfortunately we're gonna have to wait up on that Black Shark 3. Sorry guys. The whole thing is actually gonna be put on hiatus. My channel's probably gonna go offline for like a month, maybe like a week or two, because I'm gonna sell the phone that I'm recording on as well. So this is gonna be my last one for a while. Uh-oh, that's not good. Shouldn't be calling. That was an accident. But anyways, yeah, the phone is still as fast as ever. I love it. I still play a lot of PUBG. I'm playing a lot more Call of Duty. This game is so freaking sick. So awesome. I'm gonna play a little bit right now just so you guys can see. I absolutely love this game. Not more than PUBG, but PUBG is very slow paced. More of an exploring type of game. But this game, it's more geared for arcade, right? Multiplayer at least, not the Battle Royale. Battle Royale is pretty cool. I'm still sticking with PUBG for now. But let's go ahead and kind of show you guys how this runs. I'm not a pro player by any chance. I actually did play a lot of, not a whole lot, but I did get my gaming on the PS4 and Xbox 360. I actually had an Elite controller, Series 2. I should have done a review on that. I don't know why I didn't, but whatever. It's a phone review place. Eventually I'll start reviewing some games. But yeah. So as I was saying, I had an Xbox or whatever, and I did play a lot of Call of Duty on that with the Series 2 Xbox Elite controller, and it was cool. It was fun. I liked it a lot. It was a good experience. I liked the back paddles. I had to reload, and what else was it? Oh shoot, there's a guy. Oh crap. Oh, he got me. You didn't get me. Now I can't do it no more. Let's see what we got. Oh, did I get her? Oh, ships and sailors. We gotta go back out there. Oh shoot, there he is. Oh crap. Alright, these guys are a lot better than what usually. I'm also playing at an awkward angle since I'm having to make sure you guys can see this. And I'm just making up excuses, honestly. I'm pretty good. I get about 2.87 KD death ratio. Oh shoot, oh crap. There we go. Bam. Well, these dudes, at first you play bots. Ooh. But then you start to play real players. And I played about 20 matches. I saw somebody. Ships and sailors. Yeah, so you get your feet wet with the bots and you're like, oh my god, I'm so good, getting like 30 kills and whatnot. Then the real players start coming on and you're like, oh shoot, I suck. But after you rebound and do pretty well, the triggers on this thing are amazing. Honestly, I haven't seen, but I think it's probably a better idea to put the left trigger as a jumping mechanism, because I think that's more effective for like fighting in this game. Matter of fact, this thing auto aims. You can have it to where it auto aims, so like when I press the right trigger, it's already aiming. So you can use the left trigger for maybe even, oh shoot, for maybe oh crap, oh no, they're invincible, for jumping or reloading, so you don't have to keep let go of the movement toggles. So here we go. But I really I played this game for like 3 hours the other day. It was awesome. Now the battery, it has gotten better actually, believe it or not. It's some of the updates that I'm pretty sure they've gotten a lot of complaints about the battery, so they got some more efficient software programs, I guess, or whatever you can call it. The software update's just more efficient now. Here, let me turn off the light. I think you'll be able to see better without the light shining there. But yeah, the battery's better. Not amazing, mind you, but it is a lot better. It's not as good as the Red Magic 3 or 3S. Actually, I never had a 3S, so I can't really speculate on that. I had the 3 or the regular 3. I had both the red one with the 8 gigs of RAM and the, oh shoot, they're all here and they're all invincible. Yeah, whenever they start off and they respawn, they're all invincible. Don't ask me why. I'm assuming because the map is a little bit smaller. I don't know, these maps do seem to go a lot faster than the full game. And I'm pretty sure it's because, oh crap, because they downsized them. I would say 2/3 probably as big. They're not nearly as, even though it's a lot more fast paced, I should say. But yeah, battery, like I was talking about, the Red Magic 3 had a really good battery. And that was one of my biggest gripes when I first got this phone, was why'd you guys remove the battery? Again, my guess is the fan. They wanted to still make it thinner. I would assume they might have had to make it thicker to make room for the battery. Instead of making it tall, they probably had to make it fatter. And they didn't want to do that. Which I understand. You know, they already got big bezels, so they're probably like wanting to make it mainstream looking, whatever. And this thickness is pretty good. I don't think it's that big. It is a hefty phone. I'm not sure if it's the metal or the glass that makes it that heavy. I had the S20 Ultra, which that was not as heavy with a bigger battery, and even the V60 was not nearly as heavy. The V60 was actually deceptively light, and it had a really, really big battery, 5,000. So that's something to think about. But gaming is 100 times better on these dudes. One thing, a huge sacrifice about these gaming phones, even with the Black Shark 3 that I've seen, is the camera. Front camera especially. Front camera is atrocious. Color accuracy, it's almost like black and white, man. It's so sad. It's pretty bad. So you want to think about that if you're getting a gaming phone. I personally would, if you're like, I want to get a gaming phone, let's say you really like taking pictures, you do a lot of pictures with your family or something, you have kids, the back camera's fine in good lighting. It's nothing special with bad lighting, but it's pretty good with good lighting. With really, like, with sunlight from the outside, it's awesome. It's good. It's a good camera. But as soon as you start using inside lights, the color starts to wash out a little bit, and it's not as good. There you go. And we just won that game. What else? So that's why I had the Ultra and the OnePlus 7 Pro for the camera, honestly, specifically. Now, because I did get a car, I got a really good deal on a car, so I sold everything that I had electronics-wise so that I could upgrade the dude, so I can fix it up. Because since I got such a good deal on it, I had a lot of things wrong with it. So let's put on the case. I usually play with the case anyway, so... But yeah, now apparently, and I've never tested this, but you're actually supposed to be able to stream straight from this dude. How is it? Or maybe I'm just thinking of what was that other phone that I had? The Strix edition, the Rogue Phone 2. That thing had like this thing to record. Now I did have these pull-out menus on the side. I had two of them. I had one on this side, one on this side. And they actually gave you the temperature of the GPU or CPU, whichever one it was. But it told you how hot it was running. And if the fan needed to be put on. I always play with the fan on that one. But apparently you can also get an attachment on this thing that makes it... That's why it has a little dock thing here. That you can plug in a router into. Believe it or not. To make it faster, I guess. Oh, look, I got MVP. 19 kills. I can't get my stats. I honestly don't know how to get the stats, but... So, yeah. If you're thinking about getting this phone, I definitely would. Let's say you're just like, man, I just really want to get into phone games. If you guys have any questions about which game specifically you think I should get into, I know somebody gave me a pretty good game that I mean, I tried it out because it had 120 hertz. I know it's cool. It looked nice. A little linear for me. I like arcade stuff, especially online with phones. PUBG. Like I said, I mean, I'm just a big worshiper of PUBG. Me and my girlfriend play it a lot, and she plays on her iPhone XS Max, and I play on this, and it is loads of fun. In the same room. I mean, I've never paid anything for that game, PUBG, or even for this game, and we still get down on it, so that's really cool. I mean, we pay a lot for the phones, obviously, but it's really cool. Oh, this guy's dead. It's really cool to be able to play something with people, you know, that you didn't think, like, oh my gosh, a free game could create that much fun. Oh, this guy got me, really? Wow. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do like some kind of live stream on this gaming stuff, so that I can talk to y'all while I game, because I love gaming. It's awesome. I think that phone gaming right now is really starting to come into its own. The processing power of gaming phones nowadays is just on another level. 12 gigs of RAM, obviously, on this one is crazy. Now, granted, a friend of mine who sells laptops, we did a spec. I don't want to say spec, but we ran a test, benchmark test on his laptop, which is a gaming laptop, a ROG gaming laptop, ROG, Republic of Gaming. And his like creamed this one. Like it was like 4 or 5 times more powerful than this phone with I think it was less RAM. So I mean, as far as obviously laptop gaming and PC gaming, this phone still doesn't hold a candle to it. But I mean, I would say this is maybe a little bit better than the PS3 as far as graphics, or just right about there. The details on the walls and stuff I think were better on the PS3 maybe. But the gameplay, the speed, and all that, it's right up there. I think the model characters are pretty good, pretty accurate. Wish we could kind of do a replay and kind of get into that a little bit more. But the detail in this game is really good. I mean, as you can see right here, I'm not sure. I think that this is probably better. This is one of the things, the backgrounds, the settings on it, it's just, that's kind of grainy. You can't really tell that they're rocks. You can barely, I mean, you know it's a rocks because you played enough games that you know what it represents, but it doesn't look like actual rocks. But yeah, I mean, these triggers are, for me at least, just changing the game, literally. Ooh, dang, that guy's good. Wow, we're losing. I gotta get in this game. But it's all fun. I mean, I feel like, you know, honestly, the another good thing about these gaming phones, for especially Red Magic, it's cheap compared to other phones. I mean, I don't know if you get your phones through upgrades or payments or whatever, but if you want to do a good investment, I would say buy a gaming phone and you could sell it. If you don't like it, you could sell it in your home market. I mean, hopefully you don't live in the boonies where nobody knows about gaming phones, but most people nowadays in a big city, I live in Houston, they know about phones, and you should be able to get, if not, I mean, some people right now, this phone sells base model 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage for $579 without tax on Red Magic's website, right? And oh, what the hell? This guy just put on a suit. Oh shoot! Run away! Run away! Run away! No shoot! I think he chased me. Yep. But the other guy got me. But I think you get it for $579 shipped. Okay. I think that's a freaking sick deal, honestly. I paid $850 for this one. That's a lot of money. I mean, that's a lot of money. I got into phones way too much. I had too many phones, honestly. But anyways. Oh, man, how do you kill this freaking Juggernaut? I need one of those freaking rocket launcher dudes. I don't know, does this one even... Oh, shoot, we destroyed it. Nice. Damn, but they're murking us. 47-27, that's bad. There we go. What was I saying? That Oh yeah, you can sell $579 shipped, right? This guy is selling one here, the base model with the 8 gigs of RAM, 120 gigs of storage, for $700 sealed. Now I'm not sure if he's gonna sell that or not, but I can pretty much guarantee you. I mean, I would absolutely pay $600 for it if it was local, rather than ordering it. I mean, it's $20 extra to have it in your hands right then and there. You know, you can't go wrong with that. The only bad thing with mine is that since it was bought in China, the guy actually knows a guy in China who purchased it at a store and then shipped it to him. Actually, shipped him three base model and two 256 gig ones. Now I bought the other one. So he had sold one on Swappa. Oh, by the way, Swappa is a great place to get phones. That's actually where I do most of my price checking, is on Swappa. It's a used phone place. It's kind of like eBay, but a lot of people check their ESN numbers on there, ESN and IMEI numbers on there, and you get to really get a feel for the market and what it should be your phone should be selling at. And that's a great website if you ever want to get a good phone at a pretty good price. Fair price. You're never gonna get like a really good deal because they're all fair pricing. Not only that, they have fees. I sold a phone once there. It was a Galaxy S7 Edge. Like 2 months after it came out, I got it locally and then I sold it on there. It was unlocked. And I sold it for, the phone was valued. I bought it for like $450 and I sold it for $550, but I only ended up getting like $480 or $500 for it after everything, because they do charge a fee, and that's why. But you can negotiate with them. There's comment section. You can negotiate with them. Matter of fact, you can even, if you're local to them, you can be like, hey man, just hit me up and we'll meet up or whatever. And some people do it. Now Swappa they don't like that. They kind of like kick you out of it if you do that. But I do it anyway. I don't care. I almost bought a S20 Plus like that, actually, right before I got my S20 Ultra. And let me know if you guys want me to do a video on how to get good deals on OfferUp and Facebook and stuff. I'll tell you this much. For me, it's just freaking fun. I just stay on it all the time. And I think that's how you gotta be. You gotta just stay on it. Right? There is no secret sauce to it. You know, you don't just get lucky or you just don't like, oh man. You gotta be vigilant. You gotta look for your stuff. You can't just expect it to fall in your lap, especially in a bigger city like Houston. Because in Houston, there's a lot of people who like to hustle here. And those hustlers, you better believe, are buying cheap phones. And they're also going to be trying to flip them. A lot of people be flipping stuff out here. So you got to make sure that you're always on it. You know, if you like to buy and sell, it's a great thing to do because you got cool stuff. You know, you got to know, but you also have to know what kind of people to do business with, because God forbid you run into somebody who's just trying to rip you off, and usually they're really shady people. You can get a good feel for them. I would say about 80% of the time it's the shady ones that are unwilling, uncooperative, unhelpful, bad customer service type of stuff, selfish. Those are pretty bad traits to have as a human being. And if that's a human being that's selling something, they're probably not going to sell you a good thing. You know what I mean? Every now and again, you do get one that's, not the best customer service, but they just need the money and they'll sell you something. But I only buy stuff like that, maybe like a foolproof electronic. So maybe something, nothing's foolproof, right? But I would say something that you don't have to test out. A video game system sometimes can be bad. I've noticed that they're not as bad anymore because they're built really well, but that's a pretty safe bet in my opinion. But you still have to vibe the person out. What if they're just selling it because they messed something up on it? Glory to God, I have not bought a bad system since I bought a PS3 back before the PS4 came out. And I actually had to pay somebody $40 to fix that PS3. And I sold it as is. Didn't make profit. I bought it for like $60, 60 for 40, and I think I sold it for like $90. So you got a good deal. Sometimes you get what you pay for. Sometimes you get great deals. I only paid this much for this phone because I was I really wanted it. It was rare. It hadn't even come out in the States yet, so I got it before it came out here. But for example, I'm recording on a P20 Pro, which on Swappa sells for around $250 to $300, even in fair condition, and I paid $120. The screen's a little scratched. It's not in the best condition, but it's in pretty good condition. It works well. There's some things going on with it, which I'm actually going to end up selling because of that. But for the OnePlus 7T Pro, I actually got one for $475, and I sold it for $575. Oh no! I got it for $425, and I sold it for $575. And then I got another one for $600, and I sold it for $650. And then this last one actually I got lost money on because I bought it for $600 just because I wanted to have it. And then that's the whole deal. Like, if you really want a certain phone, you're probably gonna end up paying for it. And if you're not gonna pay for it, someone else will. That's the bad part. The way you get good deals is that you gotta wait for somebody who doesn't really know what they have to sell it. I got an iPad Pro 12.9 inch first gen for $200 because a firefighter was just trying to get rid of it. Came with the box, an OtterBox. It was in brand new condition, 10 out of 10, and I flipped it for $320. Sold it like the next day or 2 days later. I used it for a little bit. Now I'm sorry. I know you're kind of like taking away stuff from people who want to buy and get good deals, but mainly you're competing with other flippers, other people who are just trying to flip stuff. And the cool thing about that is that you can start reviewing, and that's what I started to do, is starting to do reviews. The only bad part about that is you have to have like 2 phones to be able to do that. Now I bought this pretty cool P20 Pro for $120 because it has a good camera, and I'm able to record things and do stuff. So yeah, anyways guys, that's my little rant. I played a little bit of games, talked to you guys. I wanted to switch it up a little bit. The global ROM was not as long as I would hope for, so I went on a little bit longer. You might, if you made it to this far into the video, thank you for watching. I'm always taking criticism. You know, if you feel like I need to do some more editing, or maybe I use some kind of word too much, like I know I use too much. Let me know. You know, make it constructive. Don't just no hate, and let's be positive about everything. You know, I want to provide you guys with a good experience in these videos. So yeah, let me know what's up. God bless y'all. Have a good day.